This is the process shot. I'm Michael, I'm trapped in a haunted movie theater, and I hate it here again. Catwoman of the Moon is a science fiction B-movie from 1953 directed by Arthur Hilton about a group of astronauts who land on the dark side of the moon and discover the last remaining members of an ancient civilization. While most of the crew is fascinated by these people, one member has his doubts about the Moon Woman's intentions, which are confirmed later on when he learns of their plot to take over the spaceship the astronauts had arrived upon and pilot a course back to Earth without them. I feel like if I say anything more about the movie, then I'm not only spoiling it, but I'd also be telling you the entirety of the film. At just over an hour in length, the film is incredibly condensed, starting with the astronauts already on their way to the moon, and ending with them making their way back to Earth. As a result, any subplots are also introduced and concluded with haste, including 2 romantic plotlines that ultimately go nowhere. Everything ends neatly, though that's mostly because there's very little depth to the story, and overall the story feels less like a complete story and more like a loosely connected series of events. There's also the issue of the characters themselves. The 5 astronauts all have simple personality traits and roles, each of which is different enough from the others to fill a specific niche, but generic enough that it doesn't actually matter in the long run. You could even cut 2 of the characters and I don't think anything substantial would change, outside of the already short running time. The titular Catwomen are equally caught up in sticking to specific roles and personalities, coming out of the film with less to their name than the astronauts do. There's no development within any of the characters, and it feels like the filmmakers didn't care to try, as evident in the film's dialogue, which is flat and wholly interchangeable. I'd go as far to say that nobody in the film is able to express a distinct personality, and you wouldn't even know what their personality traits are if they weren't explicitly stated in dialogue. Overall, Catwoman of the Moon is pure B-movie filler, made for the sake of putting butts into theaters and charging people for a double feature. There's little else in the film that justifies its existence, and it doesn't try to defend itself either. It feels as though it was made for the sake of giving everybody involved something to do over a week or 2, and to get paid for it as well. At the very least, it's something you can sit through, sleep through, and not feel as though you've missed anything truly worth seeing. I guess that being short works to its advantage in that sense. Catwoman of the Moon, Arthur Hilton, 1953. 1 star. I don't recommend seeing this one. Anyways, that's the end of the review. Leave a like if you liked it, or leave a comment if you think I missed anything. Subscriptions are appreciated, of course. I've got nothing else to add. This movie just bites.